Hi Leo, happy early birthday and welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-July 2023 love reading. Thank you to those of you who liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and gap spread. And the way it works is a look at the past, present, and future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight. That's where the bridge and gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Princess of Staves. So this is actually the equivalent of the Page of Wands. And what I see with this, given that the horse is riding away from the cards on the side, and we see that it looks like she's looking over her shoulder at the cards on the side. Could just be one of those things where maybe initially you might have engaged with a little bit of flirtation with this person, but then you might have withdrawn. So for some of you, maybe there was a genuine fear on your part that made you leave the connection behind, but I feel like more than anything you were actually hoping to see if this person would chase after you in the past. Alright, and past energy on their side, we have the Empress. So this energy here is usually just more on the receptive side, right? They're not typically the type that would just go after something and pursue something, so that might have been the disconnect there, right? Where maybe if you were hoping to see if they would chase after you if you did leave the situation behind in the past, it looks like most likely you didn't get the response that you were hoping for there, just because, like we said, with the Empress energy, they tend to be more self-contained and not really go out after things. All right. Present energy on your side, we have the Nine of Staves. So it's the equivalent of the Nine of Wands, and here we see a definite guarded energy. So I feel like this is saying that for some of you, maybe because you actually were disappointed from the lack of response from this person when you were trying to test, okay, does this person reciprocate my feelings, right? So now it could just be one of those things where you might be feeling a little bit more guarded around the situation, maybe not trusting that you could actually go any further with this person and the connection, but that's what I see with that. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Queen of Cups. So, if you look at the artwork here, it looks like one of those old masquerade balls. So it could just be one of those things where they could be coming to an awareness, right? That, oh, okay, maybe I should be more open with Leo, right? So I don't feel like they were like purposely withholding in the past, but it could have just come to their realization now that if they see you being a lot more guarded now, right, that maybe they realize, oh, okay, yeah, maybe I could have been more open and expressive toward Leo, right, when they were expressing themselves toward me. So it could just be one of those things where they're coming to that realization that if things are a bit off the rails in the connection right now, that they could be looking at what their role was in that happening. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Two of Staves. So to me, this looks like this is saying that at least for some of you, there is that potential for a new start, right? So maybe now that this person came to the awareness that, oh, okay, you know, maybe I should have been more open and expressive toward Leo regarding how I was feeling, right? So maybe that gets the ball rolling for you guys in a positive manner. But I do have to say, for a small percentage of you, could just be saying that actually you might be looking to just pursue a connection elsewhere, given that we do see they're pointed away from the cards on that side. But like I said, I feel like that'd be a smaller percentage of you in this case. All right, and future energy on their side, we have also the Two of Wands. So interesting to see you guys both got the same energy in the future. Although, if I could get this card to cooperate and focus. There we go. I was going to say, to me, the energy I get from this card, from this deck anyway, looks like almost like someone being supportive for their friend, right? So maybe encouraging them to go after something. So it could just be one of those things where like I said, if there was a situation where you might have initially expressed feelings for this person, but they necessarily didn't realize that, oh, let me reciprocate, right? Maybe they were just enjoying that attention for the time being. This could be someone maybe encouraging them that, yeah, you know what, you should definitely go forward and express how you're feeling to Leo, right? So, especially if that's just their general disposition normally, that they don't typically tend to pursue something. So, could be like a change of pace for them, but if they realize, oh, okay, potentially I might have lost a connection with Leo because I wasn't expressing how I was feeling, right? Then they would want to come forward and actually do that. Okay, bottom of the deck on your side, we have power. So this is actually the equivalent of the Emperor in traditional tarot, which is Aries energy. But yeah, to me, this looks like that's that ultimate desire that you have, right? Like the desire for the power couple, right? Where both people have a lot that they bring to the table, but also very supportive with each other as well. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Six of Wands. So this actually typically points to an energy of victory in the six in most decks, but with this particular deck, what always stands out to me is that we do see the there's the birds on those posts there that to me usually points to communication, and then we see there's one in the cage there, right? So usually when I see this card, especially in the context of the reading as a whole, it could just be one of those things where this person might actually be comfortable being present in situations, but maybe not necessarily expressing their feelings, right? So to me, that would represent that bird in the cage there. So they might have been present with you, like I said, when you were coming forward and expressing yourself and your feelings. And in their eyes, they might have thought that was enough, right? Not realizing that, oh, rather than, keeping my feelings caged in, I should also express my feelings as well, right? Especially if someone's saying it to me. Not that you want to go just purposely just go back and forth forever, complimenting each other, right? Oh, they complimented me, so now I have to compliment them. Nothing like that, but just to say, oh, okay, yeah. When we're in that space, maybe it would have been helpful for me to be more expressive there as well. All right, moving on to your Oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love Oracle cards deck. I'm just looking for a single card from this one. All right, so nothing's coming up actually. So what I'll do is just put the deck down and just give me a few seconds to tune in, and we'll pull a card. And we'll take this one here. And next we'll pull a single card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and then we'll read both messages to wrap the reading up with. All right, and got one there. Oop, and it flipped over. All right, so we'll read this message first then. So from the Messages of Love deck, you guys got balance. It says one person is giving too much in this relationship. So yeah, I mean that definitely seems to align with what we were talking about there, right? Where, like I said, it looks like this person might not have really even come to the realization that, hey, it'd be nice to actually reciprocate, right? Sometimes, so like I said, I feel like it was just more around the expressing the feelings. Like I said, I do feel like this person was probably present, but just not expressive around their feelings. But yeah, so definitely see how that makes sense. And then from the Wisdom of the Oracle, we have time for a nap. There's the artwork, and the number is 24. So let's see what this has to say. All right, the relationship message says, when it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. So yeah, definitely positive message there as far as a beautiful renewal will take place by itself. Or like I said, it looks like that might already be started in the present. Where if you're guarded, it looks like that's opening this person's eyes to possibly see, oh, okay, what role did I play in this dynamic taking place now, right? And then in the future, like I said, it looks like they would be encouraged to actually come forward and be more expressive toward you. And not to mention, you guys are about to have that Venus retrograde in your sign, right? So that could be a tricky time to decide to leave something behind, too. So could just be saying the best thing to do is just ride these energies out. And it looks like, for the most part, it'll get back on track on its own with a little bit of time. All right, so we'll wrap up there. Once again, happy early birthday. I'll see you guys next month. All right, bye.